Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 9th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Wednesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Alrighty, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics and the lower 48 as well. As you can see, we got a storm system here moving across the Texas area to the Carolinas, Georgia, all the way into the mid-Atlantic, northeastern U.S. Got a little system here off the southeast coast, showing a little bit of thunderstorm activity, but nothing to write home about. Central Atlantic looks good, the Caribbean Sea looks good, and much of the Gulf looks good as well. Scattered activity over South America, Central America, excuse me, and also over toward the Eastern Pacific. They got a little bit of activity out there as well, but nothing to get organized at this time. Scattered activity over Mexico and also over portions of Colorado, back in the portion of Montana, and a little bit over toward Washington State as well, and also over toward Texas, the Louisiana region as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we're going to look at your Thursday forecast now. You can see we got a little bit of shower activity in Washington State. Also some thunderstorms and shower along the Canadian-U.S. border from Montana through Minnesota to Wisconsin, back into Wyoming, to Colorado, to Mexico, also down here in northern Mexico and northwestern Mexico region as well, North Texas to Oklahoma, to portion of Kansas, through Illinois, all the way over toward lakes up here to Maine, New Brunswick, also the coastal waters of the Atlantic Ocean, all the way down to Florida Keys, Florida region, northern Gulf, Louisiana to Arkansas, Tennessee region as well. Got some severe weather with portion of Kansas, Colorado, and also Nebraska region as well. Also in South Carolina to North Carolina, got some flash flooding and heavy rain there as well, stretching into Virginia, and some more heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Nebraska to Iowa, and also in the portions of northwest Illinois, southern Minnesota, and southeast South Dakota. All of this activity is for your Thursday, and otherwise expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's move on to your Friday forecast. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers up here for New Brunswick, the Maine, the southeast Canada, stretching down to Rhode Island, Massachusetts, to Connecticut, to the Carolinas, also down toward the Florida Keys, Florida region, northern Gulf, to Louisiana, Tennessee, toward Kentucky, toward Indiana, Michigan, to Wisconsin, also northern Michigan around Lake Superior, Lake Huron, also in the portion of Minnesota, South Canada, through the Dakotas, also in the portion of Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, North Texas, New Mexico, and also northern Mexico region as well. Got some severe weather stretching from Kansas to Missouri to Iowa, severe weather from Iowa to Minnesota to Wisconsin regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's move on to your Saturday forecast. Not Saturday forecast, your current watching word advisory bag. Getting ahead of myself, but here we go. We got some thunderstorm. We got some severe thunderstorm warnings and watches and flash flood warnings ongoing from portions of D.C., Delaware, Pennsylvania, down into Virginia, North Carolina. Got a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings there as well. Also got some flood advisory down in North Carolina. And got a couple. One in York County, South Carolina. Got a flash flood warning here in Lancaster County, South Carolina. You can see all this flood warnings in effect for Virginia to portion of West Virginia, northern North Carolina, all the way into southeastern Pennsylvania. And also we got a flood warning also in effect, and a flash flood warning there as well in portion of Ohio. Got more down across Texas region. Also got a flood advisory in portion of Alabama. Got severe thunderstorm warnings and watches in effect for North and South Dakota, Nebraska region as well. Also got some heat advisories there as well in portions of South and North Dakota, Montana. Also in portions of a couple counties here in Colorado, portion of northwestern New Mexico. Also Southern California, Northern California. Excessive heat watches in effect for southwestern Oregon and Northern California. Got some red flag warnings up here in portions of Montana to Washington, Oregon, Idaho region, to Nevada, Utah, Colorado. Excessive heat warning for Southern California, and also much of areas of Arizona. And also we got some small craft advisory gale warnings along the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Got some severe thunderstorm watches along the coastal areas of the Mid-Atlantic. And then again, more small craft advisory gale warning from Southern California to Oregon State, Central and Southern Hawaii and Chain Island, also around the Alaska region as well. Alright, let's see if we can get to the Storm Prediction Center or something went on with it. So let's see if we can get to day number 2 again. And we're going to take a look at the severe weather for it, if it'll let me get to it. Okay, here it is coming up. Alright, you can see we got slight risk from Raleigh to Columbia to Charlotte to Columbia. This is what much of central South Carolina and southeast in the central Savannah River area of Georgia. Then we got slight risk from Liberal to Garden City, Colby, McCook, Lincoln, Omaha, Norfolk, and Valentine area in eastern Colorado region. Marginal risk from Burlington, Vermont to Savannah, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia as well. Then from North Texas all the way up to Bismarck and Fargo, North Dakota. Let's see, general thunderstorm from Montana to portions of New Mexico to East Texas to Florida Keys to northern Maine to over toward the Tennessee and Kentucky region as well. Tornado probability is going to look like this. We got pretty much across Kansas. Go back to that. We got across portion, Nebraska, into portion of Iowa. Getting ahead of myself, folks. Anyway, the damaging winds look like this. We got 5 and 15% along the East Coast, also in the middle portion of the U.S. But there's that 15% risk from Raleigh to the central Savannah River area of Georgia. Also from Liberal all the way to Valentine to Lincoln and Omaha for damaging winds on your Thursday. Large hail, 5% in the northeast, also middle portion of the country, 15% around Valentine to Norfolk, portions of Nebraska. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. And it's going to look something like this. Just a few minutes here. Alright, we've got a marginal risk from portions of South Carolina all the way to Maine. Then again from portions of Minnesota to Wisconsin all the way down toward North Texas. And also in the western Texas and the eastern New Mexico. Slight risk from Wichita to Del Monte. Probability look like this: 5 and 15%. 5% from Maine to South Carolina. Then from Texas all the way to Minneapolis to Norfolk. And then that 15% from Wichita to Del Monte, Iowa. Alright, now let's move on to the tropics. Here's the from the Climate Prediction Center, tropics for the next 2 weeks. Valid July 16th, 2025 through July 22nd, 2025. Got some tropical development possible, about 20% down in the Gulf of Mexico, right along the U.S. Northern, central, and northern Gulf, the central, southern Gulf. Dry conditions, also the Caribbean Sea, also down in the east, northern tropical Atlantic, a little bit of heavy precipitation. Also got some slightly wetter than normal precipitation in the eastern Pacific as well, and also just moving into South America, excuse me. Alright, here's a look at the week 3, valid July 23rd through July 29th. Gulf looks pretty quiet. There's a little bit of heavy precipitation there in the central Atlantic Ocean. The MDR region off the African coast looks pretty dry, and then the west coast, east coast of South America, pretty wet, and then got some activity out across the eastern Pacific. You can see there's no tropical development at this time. The only one I see right now is the one here in the northern Gulf, from July 16th through the 22nd. This could be our next named storm. If it do, it will become Dexter. Dexter will be the next name on the Atlantic hurricane season. So, alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful windy evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.